This guy's really interesting to listen to. He just came up with the thing that, you know, the we have a word in German, Weltflucht. Whoops. Oh, good God. This has happened. It happened to me before. I'm nearly fell. So, fleeing from the world, which is where I'm at. You know, I'm so traumatized by this that I've lost all strength, right? The only thing that keeps me stuck here is my love for nature, my love for the animals, my love obviously for my son. That's a top thing. But having seen so much evil, I'm just zapped of strength, right? And I think a lot of you are feeling the same. And he's saying this comes from the Buddhism, that this world, you know, is a mistake, which is now being propagandized by people like David Icke, saying this is just a, you know, a computerized version of something. And he is saying, you know, become Brahman, become the embracer, the supporter of life in the face of so much anti-life. And the reason why this struggle is here is this world, the war in heaven. In heaven is in our heads, but it's also in these higher astral spheres where our ancestors, our spirits have taken this book knowledge into those spheres, because we don't have the connection any longer to the different dimensions. So we've lost that connection. We've lost this sense of being connected with a creative force, with a good force. And if you think about how incredible this body, all the bodies, all of nature has been created, you gotta find within yourself that decision making. Was that a mistake? Can that be a mistake? Because it is created perfectly, isn't it now? If you think about it, the intricacy. I found this a brilliant channel by an artist who makes historical figures come alive, and she recreated the face of Helen of Troy in the golden ratio, in the golden means. And when that face becomes alive, it hits you in the heart, because you can't help but fall in love with it, because we've been programmed to perceive perfection, and to respond positively to perfection. So there's all these evil spirits about at the moment, pulling us in all these different directions. And the one thing we got to get clear in our self is where we're standing. You know, in creation. Is creation a fantasy, a Maya? Or is it a place where we should be, so that through our experiences we can inform the heavens of the things that are wrong? I have, for instance, been intentionally sending my thoughts, my pain, my reaction to all the cruelties into the spirit world, and communicating with whatever is my higher self, and saying, look, this is shit. This is wrong. Help us clean up. So we help create the suffering, because our minds, our spirit, our heaven isn't right. And it isn't because we've lost this connection thousands of years ago, presumably, because the Brahmins still had that connection, the rishis, which is why they foresaw this phase coming. They had these insights, just as I had lucid dreams foreseeing these troubles. And we have been disconnected, and we've replaced that disconnection with this book knowledge, and we've actually poisoned the spirit world as well, because the spirit world also gets feedback from our experiences here, and there's a lot of traumatized spirits up there, because there's a lot of traumatized people down here. As above, so below, as below, so above. We inform one another.